Welcome to Covington Travel's City Spotlight Series. I'm your travel maestro. Today we will be talking about Chicago style. The words apply to more than just deep dish pizza and loaded hot dogs. A vibrant downtown, stunning architecture, enthusiastic sports fans, and even the Chicago weather all have a distinctive flair in the Windy City. If there's one thing that defines Chicago, it's the city's world-class architecture. There are dozens of tours to see the many famous buildings, landmarks, public sculptures, and lively ethnic neighborhoods. Here's a Travel Maestro tip. A unique program called Chicago Greeters offers free tours by knowledgeable local volunteers. Chicago also has a plethora of outstanding museums. Some of the must-see museums include the Shedd Aquarium, the esteemed Art Institute of Chicago, the Field Museum, the Adler Planetarium, and the Museum of Science and Industry. Here's another tip. The Chicago City Pass is an excellent value that will save you time and money. It's a ticket booklet that gives access to 5 top attractions at a substantial savings and allows you to bypass ticket lines. Outdoor attractions are a year-round draw in Chicago. The outstanding park system has a lot to enjoy, from the beautiful Buckingham Fountain in Grant Park to the nation's oldest zoo in Lincoln Park. Millennium Park sports a seasonal ice skating rink and one of the largest sculptures in the world, affectionately known as the Bean. Navy Pier is also a popular hub of entertainment, featuring restaurants, amusement rides, and tour boats. Chicago's ethnic neighborhoods are yet another thing that makes it one of the world's great cities. The architecture spans the stately Victorian mansions of Wicker Park to the 19th century workers' cottages of the Ukrainian village. But the cultural roots of the communities are what makes Chicago so diverse. Nightlife in Chicago sizzles with celebrated blues and jazz clubs, famous comedy clubs, and nightclubs for every genre. Laid-back neighborhood joints and corner bars are everywhere. Sports is a serious subject in Chicago. They have professional and collegiate teams in all the major sports, and fans are very loyal to their teams. Because of their popularity, tickets are often hard to obtain, so plan ahead if you want to see a game. Shopping is another significant endeavor in Chicago. The famous Magnificent Mile is home to designer shops and upscale department stores. The historic downtown Loop also has many famous name stores. In Soho-like Wicker Park, shoppers will find a variety of funky, trendy shops, and the River North area is home to a concentration of art galleries. Weather in Chicago can be hot and humid in the summer and very cold in the winter, but it's not unusual to have a 20-degree temperature change in a matter of hours during the spring and fall. While the gust off Lake Michigan can be quite powerful, Chicago's nickname, the Windy City, actually originated from describing politicians blowing a lot of hot air. Transportation in Chicago is not difficult. The elevated train system known as the L is one of the best ways to get around the city, and is the fastest and least expensive way to get from Chicago's 2 airports to downtown. And here's a taxi tip. Chicago Carriage Cab Company offers luxury sedans that cost the same as any city-regulated taxi. Chicago is a city full of contrast. Chicago style means a blue-collar town full of high culture and gracious living, an historical district with a trendy scene, and a Midwestern U.S. city with international cultural roots. Chicago has a wealth of sights and activities for the visitor, so if you would like to try Chicago style, contact Covington Travel to make your arrangements.